You make it very difficult to film an intro. You do. Hello and welcome to a new project. This is going to be a multi-part project because I'm trying to create an entire outfit from scratch. The final outfit that will be created is Clara's outfit from the Doctor Who episode The Snowman, her Victorian governess one, not her barmaid one. I'll put a picture in so you know which one I'm talking about. But yes, that is the aim in the end, to have that outfit. But I want to create this in its entirety, underpinnings out. It's going to take me a few videos, I think, to get it done, because if I tried to jam it all into one, it would probably be about 2 hours long. And I don't know about you, but I do not have that attention span. So in this video, we're going to start with her underclothes, specifically her drawers and her chemise. Let's get into it. I don't know what this dog is doing. No, you can't climb on the table. No. No, you can't. In exciting news, I have a table now, so I don't need to crawl around on the floor getting interrupted by somebody when I want to cut something out now, which is amazing because I've injured my knee and I can't crawl around on the floor, but I really need to get this started. I have some just plain white cotton fabric. Nothing exciting, but I will dig through my lace stash and see what I can find for some insertion. The drawers pattern I took from a Edwardian cutting book. I will have a look at what the name of it was because I cannot recall right now. So yeah, that's basically drafted exactly from that. I have no idea if this is going to fit, but we'll find out. Somebody is unimpressed that he can't go sit in the rain. He's weird. This chemise pattern I actually took from this antique combination set that I have. I got it from an antique shop in England. I just took the top shaping and sort of width of these panels and transferred it onto here, and then I will just extend the length down to be sort of mid-thigh-ish for the chemise. So yeah, those are our patterns. Now we just got to cut it out. And I have a lovely table to do it with. My pieces are all cut out, and oh my goodness, life is so much easier with a table. Never go back to the floor. Now I'm going to put things together with French seams, and I'm going to figure out how to do it because the book that I used to draft this pattern was not very clear. Like, there was drafting instructions, sure, but no construction instructions. So I have no idea what's happening there. And then this, there was no pattern. This is just taken off something else. So I need to figure out how I want it to work. Just quickly sewn the side seams of this chemise. The front is still completely open and it's not the right size. So the bust is plenty big enough, but it is much too small over my hips. Like, this won't close. So I'm going to add in some godets into the side seams from the waistline. Just going to cut some triangles, stick them in there and fix it that way. The chemise shift garment is basically together, like all my construction seams are done. I've just got to do all the hems, so I'm just going to do a small roll hem on every edge. Then I've got to put the pants together. So my chemise is done for now. I'm going to put that to the side and I'll work on it, the finishing touches, later. Now I'm going to figure out my pants or my drawers. It's such a big piece. This is the side seam here. So this is the back, this is the front. I think I am going to just put this edge to this edge. Sew this, it'll be a French seam, and then probably just roll these edges in and leave it as an open crotch drawers, which is how they were, so. Two very big leg pieces. So this is my waistband pattern. The drafting book called this the petticoat yoke, but it was also right next to the pattern for the drawers, like the circular drawers. These are the circular drawers, not the straight ones. So I figured maybe the circular waistband was the one that went with it. I don't know, but we'll find out very shortly. I'm just going to sew the top edge all together and probably the sides as well. Then the pants will get sort of sandwiched in between like a normal waistband. So my waistband ended up a little too big. Like this waist circumference is perfect, but the, I don't know, pants part of it is too big. And my little pants legs don't reach all the way from the center to the very edge, which is not ideal because then, you know, it's an open crotch thing. If my pants don't reach all the way to the edge, it's gonna be very breezy. So what I'm going to do to fix that, and it will also help the shape of this because it kind of puffs out over the stomach area, I'm just going to put in 2 darts on either side, and they're quite big, like there's 4 inches at the bottom here, which then go up to nothing because the waist is good. But yeah, so I'm going to pop in some darts. Now we have this fun shaped waistband. Let's see about attaching my pant legs to it. Waistband complete and all on. I practiced my stitch in the ditching for my waistband, which if you've watched a couple of my videos, you know I'm not very good at, but I am committed to practicing. And this one turned out pretty good, so I'm happy with that. To finish off the top here, I'm going to put some buttons on one side and then some thread loops on the other, rather than actual buttonholes. I've got 4 of these flat buttons. These came off the doona from my last project, the Elise dress. These were the buttons from that, so we're recycling. go. My waistband has a closure. I am just going to hem the bottom here, and then we can look at adding some frills. I now have some completed undergarments. These are done at a base level. Like, I could wear these and call it a day. But that's not fun. I want to make them more like this pair that I used as an example, which has the lace around the neckline, the armhole, and some frills on the bottom legs. To do that, I'm going to look through this case. Now, this case, if I remember correctly, which I probably don't, but it was given to my nana by her friend, and it was given to her friend by 2 aunts of hers or something, and they used to run a lingerie shop in, I think, the 20s in Melbourne. So this is some antique lace pieces in here. Let's have a look. Here we go. Here are the treasures. I think what I'm going to do is pull it all out, put it on my table, and sort of see what I've actually got. Got some cute little crocheted gloves that I don't know if they're gonna fit. Nope. I feel like there's a few doily type things in here, which is less helpful for my current project, but could be good for something. That's a nice piece. If I was doing a Edwardian shirt, that could maybe go in the front of it. I do really like this one, but I'm not sure it's what I currently need. Though perhaps for the corset that is coming, I might be able to use that for the neckline. I could make a lampshade cover, apparently. Oh, this one's nice. This one might go well for the neckline of my chemise, because I could also run a ribbon in these little gaps. Some of this is more modern than the 20s, but that's what happens when things get passed down. Everyone adds a little bit to it, which makes it even better. So I quite like the idea of this lace just sitting on top there, and then threading, say, this ribbon through all the little gaps to then tie at the front. I think that will be a nice finishing touch for the top of this. For the bottom of the chemise, I found this lace, which is actually kind of similar to the top bit and bottom bit of this lace, so I feel like it would echo it nicely down the bottom, just in a slightly larger form. For the drawers, I wouldn't mind something to just sort of sit under here. It's not absolutely necessary if I don't find anything that works, because this will probably be under a corset anyway, and probably shouldn't have extra bulk added, but I want extra frilly bits. But failing that, I would like something on the bottom edge here. So I do have this one, which maybe there's enough, but it's quite a small lace for the bottom of a leg. I have this one, which kind of then seems quite big, and it's a bit, I don't know, beige toned, I guess. It could work though. I think I'm gonna go with the more hangy, just to give it something a bit more interesting. And if I don't like it, I can take it off and redo it later. I mean, at the end of the day, all of this is going to be underneath several other layers of clothing, so no one's going to see it except me. And of course, however many people on the internet watch this video, but... So let's do this one and just get on with it. Otherwise, I will stand here and procrastinate making a decision for another week. And I don't have a week. I've got 2 to complete the entire outfit. Yay. So the neck trim is on there, and I'm just going to iron it out a bit because it's a bit crinkled from sitting in a box for I don't know how many years before I thread a ribbon through here. I've still got to do the bottom of this. Now I know I said I was going to do this one, but I still have enough of this one that I used on the drawers. So I think maybe to make it look more like a matching set, I'll use the same one. I do like how this one is deeper or wider, or whichever directional word you want to use for it. So here we are. Part one of my Victorian ensemble is complete. It only remains to try it on, for which I have put on this very lovely black outfit because I want to show you how it all looks and the drawers work, but they're a little breezy, you know, so I'd be showing the world a whole lot more if I wasn't wearing this underneath. So we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna show you what this all looks like on. There we go, my very first layer to my Victorian Clara is complete. If you enjoyed this video and you want to follow the project through to its completion, then don't forget to subscribe. The next video coming out will be the corset that goes over this. I'm building this out layer by layer. So yeah, I'm now gonna go draft a corset, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.